Yo guys, what up? It's your boy AMG Dens and I'm back with the sauce. I hope you guys are keeping well. We're back with episode 17 of the Goat Mode Championship, man. Jeez, these episodes are flying by. I'm gonna try and complete the entire series and season before the end of the year. That is my New Year's resolution. But yeah, I hope you guys are keeping well. We're here at Abu Dhabi, or not Abu Dhabi actually. Look at me getting Middle Eastern and Pacific countries mixed up. We're in Singapore. Sorry, my correction. But yeah, looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun as always. And before we get on the road, let's have a look at some of these comments. So we got Michelle in here. Hey Michelle, hope you're keeping well. Man like MJ, man's in the States now, bro. He's gone big time. Man's in America. So I hope you're living it up, bro. You got a new fresh pair of Jordans. Nice. Man like Mike Fowler, he is a legend. What up, Mike, man? My awesome teammate. I actually saw Lion inside here as well, aka Low. So I hope you're keeping well as well, bro. I think you commented before I even started the stream. So, man's a real fan out here. Love to see that. Thank you for the support. We have my amazing girlfriend Abby. Love you loads. I love you so much. You're the best in the world. And yeah, nice to see you guys all in the chat. So yeah, hope you guys are keeping well. We got Mary inside here. What's going on, Mary? Thank you so much, and thank you for the congratulations too. So a lot of people might not know what Mary's referring to, but yeah, yesterday I did an exhibition race for a content creator called Wolfpack Performance, aka Jay. Really awesome guy. He makes awesome F1 commentary and videos, and man, he's super funny. He's got lots of energy. So I'll probably put it in the description later on. If Mary wants to, she could put it in the chat. But I did like a league race yesterday. This is a one-off. It won't be every week, unfortunately, due to just how busy I am when I work full time. But it was lots of fun. We finished P2 on the road, which was great. It was wet conditions, so it was a bit sketchy out there. I had a couple of spins during practice, but during qualifying and the race, I managed to reel it back in a bit more and had lots of fun with that. So yeah, it's awesome, awesome stuff. Huge shout out to Mary as well for, cluing me up on that. And yeah, I wish I had more time in the day as well, because if I did, I'd be doing a lot more of the stuff that I love to do. But that is life, unfortunately, when you get to my age. 27 to be precise. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into this Goat Mode Championship. Gonna restart everything because it's doing a couple of tests. There's an update that's come out for this game. One of the things it was saying is that they've rebalanced the AI. So I think certain drivers are going to be a bit more stronger based on their performance towards the end of the year, and certain drivers are not. So I was testing it, and thankfully for me, Lewis Hamilton looks quite strong now, or stronger than he's stronger in the game, which is a reflection of how he should be in real life. Because in the game, I can't lie, the guy, he's been missing. He's been like just leaving me to carry the team on my ones, which is very unlike Lewis, to be fair. And I feel Codemasters, the people that make this game, did Lewis dirty. So yeah, that's my 2 pence. But yeah, before we get absolutely demolished by traffic on the circuit, let's make sure we got a decent setup on. It's Singapore, so you need lots of downforce. Running 49 front wing and 45 rear wing. So this, excuse the cough, sorry, is basically like a Monaco style setup. So yeah, man, crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah, let's see. Hey, the Howler wasn't documented, so I kind of got away with that, man. That isn't basically Howler 1, bro. Don't try that, Mike. And yeah, Low, nice to see you inside here as well, man. Hey, Den's fast car is here. You done know. Love to have the fast car guys in the building as well, man. Super cool. Right, I'm gonna go into focus mode because I just want to make sure everything's good. We need to win, or we need Max to not finish on the podium, basically, if we want to win the championship. or keep the championship alive. The guy is 40 points ahead of us in the championship because we did a stream on Sunday and we realized our engines were in a very bad condition. So we took basically a whole lot of engines and started at the back of the grid, which helped us to kind of recover up the field. But sadly, Max won the race, so he extended his advantage in the championship, which is not looking great for us, I can't lie. Anyway, without further ado, let's do our first out lap. Let's go. Our first push lap. Upgrades working really nice in this Mercedes now, got a lot of downforce. Bit of understeer there. Okay, first sector, but we can improve. Lots of grip in this Mercedes now, this feels nice. Nice and smooth on the power. Mercedes is riding the curbs a lot better too, so that's nice. DRS. Nice, first place. So we're gonna back out actually, we're gonna skip and come back into the pits, get some fresh tyres. Mike saying, geez, Dens, you got like 30 subs in a month. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a really good month for me. I think it's predominantly to do with that wheel review I did. So, firstly of all, big shout out to all of you guys that went and checked that video out and helped get the numbers it has so far. Because I think the video is on like 1,000 views already, which is nuts for a small content creator like me. But yeah, just huge shout out to you guys, man, for just, you know, being the real loyal ones that come in here week in, week out, show love, and yeah, really supportive as well. It means the world to me, so I'm very thankful for that. And of course, you know, I always want to try and repay the favor to you guys with some excellent content. So we'll go out there again. I'm gonna move the mic slightly lower and adjust myself in my cockpit because yeah, it gets a bit toasty in here sometimes. We'll go out there again. That lap, it wasn't really too amazing. As you can see, Carlos Sainz is only a 10th behind, so there's plenty of time out there. But let's go out there again, guys. Let's see if we can put a banger together. Let's see what we can do. Singapore is not really one of my good tracks, to be fair. It's really technical, lots of slow speed corners, so you have to be super careful getting onto the power, or else you just spin everywhere. Like Sebastian Vettel in the later stage of his career. Oh, for flip's sake, that stupid message has come up on the screen as it always does. Good thing it came before I started my lap. Good, no more reminders, please. Thank you, PC. Let's go again, shall we? In 7th gear this time. Let's move on power. As late as you can here, after the wall. 4th gear, get on the power. Take the nose in. Get on the power, get on the power. Nose turned in. That's the thing with the circuit, it's so technical. Brake here, turn. Had the brake turn. Mercedes is doing a really good job over those bumps. Brake here, 1st gear. DRS, get the car as straight as possible. Brake after the 100. I'm still there. Brake in the DHL wall. Ride the curb. Ooh, sketchy. Ride that curb. Ride this curb. Let me stay there. Look to find another day. Short shift to 7th. Oh, let's go. Whew. What we're gonna do, guys, I think we're gonna recharge the battery. We're gonna stay out because we've got enough fuel to do another lap, I think. But yeah, just really good lap there. It felt decent, balance of the car. Can't really hear the game though, so we'll just turn it on for myself. Hopefully I won't block anyone. That's better.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Can really improve on that lap either. A couple of moments where the car was moving about, but generally it looked like a decent lap. It felt good. Hopefully Lewis can get ahead of Sainz, and I can't really see Max in the top 5 either, so that's also one other positive. Although I'm positive that's also not going to change. Tipsy Abby, listen, that could be its own show. That, like, you know, we could basically make a show on Abby being like tipsy or drunk. Like, that needs to be a thing. I'd pay for that content myself personally. So yeah. Oh no, Kevin had the virus. That's my guy, you know. Poor Kevin. I hope he gets well soon. I'll have to drop him a message after, see if he's okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna focus and go for another hot lap here. Hopefully these guys don't get in my way. Be less aggressive on the curbs these times, and I'm gonna go full beams. Let's go. Yeah, no, these guys are coming from pits. Ah, that's annoying. If I knew Sergio Perez was gonna come out and cop block us like he is now, I would have just gone into the pits and got some fresh tires because we've got enough time. It's a bit of a stinker, but we're still ahead. Let's get like an update from Jeff, or Mark even.
You're in 1st position, front of the pack, and just behind us are Sainz, Hamilton and Leclerc. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:37.5. Okay, copy that.
Yeah, Perez can wait his turn, give us a little love tap there. I'm just going to let these guys go to be fair. I'll get myself in trouble. You see Vettel there. Come on, Vets. Come on, mate. Ooh, Max is going to get screwed over there. That wasn't me, though. I was out of his way. I wouldn't be surprised if Max's lap gets kind of compromised by that, and if Vettel doesn't get a penalty since Vettel was in his way. I pulled all the way to the left, so there's nothing more I can really do, to be fair, after these guys cop-blocked me to begin with. And if you were going to blame somebody, it'd have to be Perez, because he's the one that started all of this to begin with. How are the tyres doing? 7% one. Yeah. Those aren't fresh anymore. If we improve on this lap that we're going to do, it means to say that we could have improved a lot. 7% on soft tyres is a lot. You'd feel it. Don't be surprised if I spin on this lap, because tyres will not be as grippy as they should have been. Right, here we go again, guys. Wish me luck. Go for another hot lap. Not improving. Not improving. So these tires, they're not living up to expectations. That felt good. It's wide. Ooh, Hamilton up to P2 though. It's getting there. It's a good thing I did that update, you know. Usually game updates screw me over, but today it seems like it's gonna work in my favour. Hamilton's gonna be up there with us. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna improve on this lap. Tires are gone. Bono, my tires are gone. That's what Lewis would say. Yeah. No way we're gonna improve, so we're just gonna jump into the pits. Hopefully it was good enough, because I maybe had like a bit more time, but not much. So. Track limits didn't see that. Hey man, the track limits didn't pick it up, which means it must be legal. But yeah, nah, with what do you call it, Singapore, you can be a bit more aggressive with the curbs and stuff like that and ride them. So it didn't pick it up, so as far as I'm concerned, it's legal. And more legal than Ferrari's engine in 2018 at least. I'll say that much. But let's see what's going on in the chat. You guys seem to be talking about the World Cup game yesterday. MJ said Mbappe masterclass. True. My guy basically scored 3 penalties and probably the goal of the season, and season like goal of the tournament, and still never quite like like it wasn't enough basically. Argentina just seemed destined to do it. And Mike, you're right. You know, I noticed the low fuel thing came up too. So
let's review our top 3 today. Clark,
yes.
Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc.
Where's Max? Max is in 7th.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started.
Thank
Be sure
you.
to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
I need that, and I'm not even being. It's not even just like me being like aggressive or kind of like mean towards the Red Bull fans. Like I need Max to suffer today because he's leading. But a lot of you guys are being salty, I noticed in the chat, and as you can see, all I got a warning for was speeding in the pits, no corner cuts, so I'm legal, fam. And yeah, difficulty is on 83% for this one, so fairly decent too. So yeah, it's not my favorite track to be honest, Michelle, man. It's usually not, but that's the thing. That lap I did was inch perfect. I did everything I could to maximize the car, but I think I'm running with maybe too much downforce. I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the stream, we're running like 49 wing out of 50 on the front, so on the straights I'm going to be a sitting duck, but in the corners, you know, I'll be competitive, I think. So yeah. Oh man, like MJ, bro, take it easy out there, man. Don't get shot. It's America, remember. Nah, jokes aside, I hope you enjoy it, man. Have fun. We'll catch up with you later. Man like Brooker, 1 legend in, or 1 legend out, 1 legend in. So love to see that, man. What's going on, Brooker? Hope you're keeping well, my guy. Love Brooker, man. He's the most awesome guy. If you haven't already, check out his channel and make sure you subscribe to Brooker Gaming, man. Guy's awesome. He does UFC, he does like sim racing on ACC, he does Warzone, guy does everything, man. Top legend in the game. So we progress, but this is the part I'm scared of. And also I think in the settings it said it was gonna rain at some point. Let's have a look. Yep, see, there's kind of like a rain icon there, so I am not fancying that either, because I just don't fancy doing rain at Singapore, man. It's already a very tricky circuit, let alone to do it in the rain. Dangerous. Why? It's dangerous. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. See how it goes. See how it goes. Yeah. Low said I'm a bit worried about Kevin because he's not reacting. Maybe he's sleeping. I have no idea. I hope so too, man. You know, maybe message him in like half an hour or something and see if he's up, man. I
Against
hope
the
he's okay.
spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline,
I'll let Croft
Formula
do his
One
intro.
returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging race. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Clark lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front
Mercedes
row.
boys at front.
Moving on
Love
to
to
the
see
rest
it.
of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz,
Yes, that's good for the championship.
Sergio Perez, and
That's
Norris.
good for the championship.
Verstappen, Ricciardo,
Hopefully Ricardo gets
Fernando
Max.
Alonso,
That's
and
good for the
Valtteri
championship.
Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Mick Schumacher, and Gasly.
Young Mick, you know, in 13th. That's
Albon,
not bad for him.
Joe, Sebastian Vettel, and Yuki Tsunoda.
Yuki in 18th. That's a howler.
Stroll and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the
What?
lights to
Nicholas
go out.
Latifi is
So
only
let's
4
head
tenths slower
down
than
to the
Stroll.
track where preparations
Man,
are
I got
underway.
Tiffy, you know. He's doing the business at the back of
And
the grid.
joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Clark. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been
Aw,
some
thank
incredible
you, Natalie.
standout performances. But what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind
Tell her,
of form,
Natalie.
I'm expecting another good race today.
I hope so, Natalie. Or else, you know, I might be drinking bleach afterwards instead of Bacardi.
We need a good result today if we want to catch Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship.
Guys, did you hear that? Even Mark knows this race is critical for the championship. Man like Mark said, we need to get a good result to catch up to Max Verstappen in the fam, pressure. I feel like Mbappe in the last 10 minutes of the World Cup, fam. I feel pressure. That's mad. Mary said, one of my favorite tracks. I was there when Lewis done the best lap. Wow, man, that would have been an awesome time to be at the track. And yeah, I guess the AI have done quite well as well. Or the Codemasters guys have done quite well with Lewis's AI because he's up at the front, which is nice for a change. There haven't been too many races this season when me and Lewis have locked out the front row of the grid. So love that, man. Lewis said, "What's your AI?" AI at the moment, bro, for this track's 85%. I tried it a bit higher and the AI was driving away from me, and I tried it a bit lower and it was a bit too easy. So this is about the right balance, you know. And also it might rain, which we need to check on this thing. It's saying it might rain in the last, how many laps is that? 6 laps. So that's going to be scary as hell. Very scary. We need to make sure we keep the car on the circuit, of course, and do the best and fastest race we can. What else? Brooker, man, I hope you're getting better as well, man. I know that the knee is giving you a lot of pain, so I'm glad you're gonna see a specialist soon. Get that sorted out, bro. Like, oh man, joint pain, knee pain, bro. Like basically mobility pain is the worst, bro. So I definitely feel your pain there, man. But yeah, just what else do we have here? Abby saying Max is better than. Get out of here. I'm joking. We love you really, Abby, but nah, fam. I gotta beat Max, and today, you know, I kind of got like really lucky because Max is all the way in 7th, which usually doesn't happen to Max. So yeah, I know Lowe's looking at the results like, how are you 1.2 seconds ahead of Lewis? But I wouldn't look into that too deeply because you know the AI as well. They're really stupid in qualifying and they hold each other up and block each other and do random stuff. So I think what we need to look at is the pace Lewis has in the race. If I can drive away from him, then that's just like a testament to me and, you know, getting the setup right. And if he's on my tail for the entire race, which I hope he's not because he needs to help us in this championship, then more entertainment for you guys, I guess. So win-win for you guys nonetheless. But either way, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to just put the fuel up because you can't really save fuel around Singapore. I keep wanting to call it Abu Dhabi, but it's not. You really just have to kind of just be on the throttle and just make progress, or else you'll basically just lose lots of time and get like caught by people. Unless it's a safety car, which again, because it's only a 14 lap race, or I think it's 16, it might not happen. So let's just play it safe. Max is a couple cars behind, so we don't need to be as
Launch
stupid.
map is good, but we need to learn the gears. So go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
The game up in my headphones slightly too. Yeah, sounds good. Man like Sir Lewis, you know, brother, I need you today more than ever, bro. I need you, Lewis. I need you, bro. Help me. Help your boy. I help you all the time, by the way. So, can you help me, please? Thank you. Man like MJ's back, the legend, the Albanian GOAT fan. Forget Messi. Have you seen MJ? Nervous. Nervous as hell.com. Ah, thank you, Brooker. Thank you. We'll give it our best. We need a good start as well. We know that on the F1 game, the AI have traction control, so they get really OP starts, whilst I have to feather the throttle or so spin around like a Blade. You know, and I know at some point EA will do a Blade DLC, but hopefully that's not going to be whilst I'm trying to fight for the championship. So we'll see. We'll see. It didn't have sound. Oh no, Lord, man, what happened? Hopefully next time you record it, bro, it has a sound so we can all watch and experience that. Because it'd be awesome and really funny as well. Kevin's super funny, man. He's so kind of energetic and he comes out the funniest things sometimes. So, yeah, man, that'd be really funny. Right, coming up to the final sector, guys. I'm gonna shut up and focus because we need a W. And we need to finish ahead of Max, or else this thing is over. It's over, fam. I don't want my championship to be over. Not today, at least, anyway. It's not my strongest circuit, but all the cards are in our favor, so we can't fumble the bag or have a howler today. Just can't do it. Alright, let's warm up our tires. Do some burnouts.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up
I'm
now.
going to move the
Be
mic
patient
slightly,
and
but I don't
watch
want
for
to move
those
it too
lights.
close to my nose, or else you guys will hear me breathing very intensely as Lewis Hamilton and the rest of the grid chase me down. Right, here we go, guys. Ferrari tries to take us out there. I'm not having none of that. I'm not having none of that. Run him ride. Perez though. Perez gets a good start. Gotta watch out for him. So Lewis Hamilton in the lead. Of all the people that could be leading the race, I'd rather it be Lewis. That's our teammate. Ooh, Perez is close. Perez is trying to go for the move. I go defensive. Just showing my elbows. Let's focus now. Let's try and catch Lewis. Maybe Lewis was 1.8 seconds slower in qualifying because he's got a nice race up. We'll see. I don't want to push too hard either and kill these tires. Gap is 2 seconds. Need to bring that back. Let's catch Lewis now. We've built a bit of a gap to Perez. So this looks like a Mercedes dominant race, just like in Monaco, if you guys remember that stream. Me and Lewis had a 1-2 at Monaco, so hopefully we can replicate that here in Singapore.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Thank you, Mark. Let's push. Let's see if we can catch Lewis. Trying not to push too hard. I don't want to kill these tires so early in the race. Looks like we're catching Lewis though. I feel like I'm closer to him looking at his car. You cannot push too hard at Singapore, guys. If you start pushing too hard, the tires overheat and then you just start sliding everywhere, just like I did a second ago. So you have to be kind of controlled aggressive. Ah, that's nearly the wall. Right, I'm the sharp now. Try to focus. I'll let you guys chat amongst yourselves in the chat.
DRS is being enabled this lap.
Lewis with the
Use
fastest
DRS
lap
when
there.
you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
So Lewis is pulling away. We need to push harder. Yeah. Really struggling to catch Lewis here. He's quick today. The update to the game really helped Lewis. 'Cause he's back to his normal self, man. The gaps are staying the same. I can't really catch this guy. I set the fastest lap,
You're going to be on medium.
but that's only slightly quicker than what Lewis did. So really quick at that part of the circuit, but Lewis is quick everywhere else. I can see Abby and Mike trolling Lewis in the chat as usual. Some things never change. Catching Lewis, you know, maybe he was using his battery. Maybe he's using his boost, because we are catching him. Come on, Lewis. Help a brother out, man. I want to see you win, but at the same time, I need the championship. Mike said tradition. True. True. Catching him, win the second. I think we're going to be outside of DRS though.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
No rain, no rain, no rain, please, no rain. I don't need any rain. So that means we have to push extra hard, because if it does come, I'm gonna be slower than these guys for sure. They're very, very strong in the rain. Lewis had a big snap there. Right, within a second.
In this lap, push now.
Hopefully I can get ahead of Lewis. If I do, it means I can cool the pit stop first.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Lewis. Let me pass, buddy. Let me pass, buddy. It's my championship. I need this. So Lewis not listening to team orders. If I want it, I gotta overtake him. We're gonna have to do the opposite what Lewis does. If he comes into the pits, I have to stay out. If he stays out, I gotta come in. I think I can go faster than him, so he's kind of holding me up a bit. Oh, hopefully not, Mike. Not gonna do a Rosberg and Hamilton. Whew, that was late. My tires are really overheating following this guy, man. Ooh, he had a big drift. Did you see that? Yeah, I'm doing the undercut, mate. Ooh, nearly got penalty. Huh. Right, come on, guys. Nice stop today. Thank you, boys. Come on.
Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Got ahead of the Red Bulls and Ferraris there too. Verstappen just come into the pits as well. This is so stressful, man. Let's see what we can do. See if we can do a better outlap than this.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Haven't come into a bad space either. Zhou Guanyu is ahead, but it's not really holding us up with him being 1.7 seconds down the road. Just gonna take it easy, bring these tyres in, get them warm, and then we're gonna see where we are to Lewis. If we can pull off the undercut, or if we're gonna have to overtake him on circuit the hard way. I really want to do it the easy way, to be honest, because Lewis doesn't look like he's gonna give way anytime soon.
Get past, make use of the overtake button.
I don't blame him, because I don't think Lewis has won a race in this championship either, so I understand, but he's also not kind of helping me either, unfortunately. These mediums are the nicest tyres. feel the car sliding. Lewis in the pits. Hopefully these guys pit too, because now they're
Okay,
holding it.
Lewis is in for his stop.
Yeah, these guys are holding me up now. Ooh! Sure, what you doing? What you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna lose time there. I think Hamilton's gonna get the undercut. Let's see. Ooh, I can see Lewis. If it wasn't for that car, I would have got him. God damn it. Oh, man, you're going to be kidding me. Alright, let's see if we can get him on the straight.
The car behind's just boxed the medium. The car behind on the medium
man.
side now.
Oh, man, if it wasn't for that car holding me up, I would have got him. I would have got him. Look how close it is. Oh, Lewis. You didn't want to do it the easy way, so I guess we're going to have to do this the hard way. Hopefully before the rain, because then I'll be in trouble. And Max, miraculously, from the pits of hell, has got from 4th all the way, no, 7th all the way to 4th. And with his flipping sideman teammate, he's going to let him by. So that's not going to help us in the championship. I don't know what the Ferrari boys were doing. Right, well, no one does us any favors anyway, so I guess we're just going to have to push. So, we'll be a bit quiet here, guys. I'll try and keep up with Lewis. I want to catch him before the rain comes. Coming. The rain's coming, guys. Gotta get this move done on Lewis.
Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Ooh, contact between Lewis and I. Ooh. No. Championship, the championship. Wee. Perez gives us a nudge there. Desperate move on Lewis, to be fair. That was completely on me. That was completely on me. Got a bit desperate. Got a bit desperate. I had to try something though. I had to try something. I had to try something because Lewis is not going to let me by. Spain 2016. Similar, but not quite.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
These conditions are terrible, man. Right, what else have we got to play for? We got the fastest lap. We've got 5 laps remaining. No damage. I think I touched him on the side pod, so I got away with it. It's the tyres I'm more worried about because they're going to be hot with that spin that we just had. And also we have no pace in the wet, so we can't pit, guys. We definitely cannot pit because Max Verstappen's behind Perez.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
DRS has been disabled, so the stewards think that it's wet enough for wet tyres, but I don't think so. I don't think it's wet enough. So, stay out.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for Inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
I agree with you. I agree with you. If we can just manage the tyres here and Lewis pits maybe, we get a free position, so we're going to stick it out. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. We've got nothing else to lose now. Stay out. Car is starting to move about though. You can feel the water on the road. And this is my biggest fear. This was my biggest fear. Because they are really rapid in the wet conditions. Because they have traction control.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of
I
fuel
think it might be
remaining.
Tisca. Woo! No, it's Inters. It's Inters. It's Inters. It's definitely Inters. It's definitely Inters. It's definitely Inters, boy. Cheese on bread. So what's Lewis gonna do? Has Lewis stayed out? Has Lewis stayed out? He's a madman.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. There's a new strategy available on
And
the MFD.
Verstappen stayed out as well. He's stupid. He's stupid. He's gonna lose out. Wow. Okay. This is like Brazil 2008. Is the gamble gonna pay off? Come on, guys. The best stop you're giving me all year, please. Let me go. Let me go. Yes, yes, yes. You overtook Perez. Yes, the McLaren. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Perfect job from you and the crew
Guys, it's
there,
not
mate.
over.
We're
We don't give up,
delighted
man.
with
Let's
that.
go. Yes. Oh, we might get a second chance in this. It depends if Lewis struggles or not. And as much as I don't like Lewis struggling, it'd be for our benefit in the championship. Because we need to finish ahead of Max. So let's see how easily we get past Tsunoda. Ooh.
Got that confirmed.
Yeah, Tsunoda's struggling. Look how slow Tsunoda is. No, 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 Perez, no! Don't dive on me, mate. Don't take us out, mate. We could be in a good position here. You and me, we need to beat our teammates today. You and me. The only issue is Tsunoda's like a flipping bus.
ETA on this rain clearing up in
Move,
about
Tsunoda,
10
man,
minutes.
move.
So just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
Dive bomb from Perez. I'm having to attack Tsunoda and defend from Perez at the same time. Multitasking at a premium. And they say men can't multitask. How about that? Right. That's gonna cost us though. I don't believe Lewis has stayed out. Lewis is pitting now. So let's see. That was very good.
Lewis is in the pits now.
This is big. Ultimately, we need to get ahead of Verstappen. But more importantly, if we can get ahead of Lewis, I'll take that. There's Lewis.
Right, we've got enough
Lewis is
fuel
gone.
for 3 more laps.
Lewis is gone. We're not going to catch him. After that spin we had,
And the gap behind us is 1.5
is
seconds.
Max going to lose places though? Is Max going to lose places because he stayed out a lap too late? So Max is going to be behind the guys that pitted first. So either way, let's not focus on that, guys. Let's just get this car home. Because Perez is within a second of us. Wow, this race had everything, right? Where's Max Verstappen? Where's Max Verstappen? Where's Max Verstappen?
Okay, so far our fastest lap is a 1 minute 41.3.
Okay. We won't ask about Max. We won't ask about Max as Perez abuses the curb there. Carried away there. We need to hold on to this now. This is critical for the championship. I hate and love these races. Like, they're fun, but they're hard as hell. And I know, right? And I got calm and straight away, almost binned it into the wall. Let's see if we can get Paris. I know, right? She was covered. Damage is on reduced, to be fair, low, so got away with that one, to be fair. Oh, man. Okay, we can get Paris. I feel it, we can get Paris. It's P8. Okay, that's. It could be worse and it could be better. So I'm not gonna complain and I'm not gonna celebrate either, to be honest. You know, if we hadn't been so greedy
Okay, we've only got
trying
one
to get
lap of
Lewis,
fuel remaining.
we would have perhaps wrapped this thing up because he wouldn't have been able to do the overcut. But that doesn't matter right now. Keeping this thing on the road and seeing if Perez makes a mistake is what matters right now. Boy, I would have loved the full 25 points. Oh man, this car is terrible in the rain. Having to drive it like a grandma going to the supermarket. No offense to the grandmas out there in the world. Love you loads. I think we're good on fuel today, Michelle. I think we're good on fuel today. I didn't underfuel the car. And bear in mind as well, when you're in rainy conditions, you don't use as much fuel because you can't get on the power as quickly.
Okay, this is your final lap.
Well,
Final lap of the race.
Gonna defend. Can't lose too many positions here. We lost P1 and we lost P2, so we can definitely not afford to lose P3 on a day where Max has had a stinker. And really and truly, I think it was qualifying that undid him, to be fair. Either way, that's not an issue right now. The issue is just staying ahead of Ricardo. It was a howler, but we got away with some stuff too, I can't lie. These brakes are finished. This car is finished. Come on. Gets him home. True, he probably would, to be fair. But Lewis should have understood I'm fighting for the championship too, man. Guy's bare stubborn. Knows I'm fighting for the championship, and the guy wouldn't give me the position. But it's cool. I guess he needs his flowers. So Lewis has just crossed the line. It's nice for him. Have some stern words after this race. This car doesn't return anymore. It's finished. Oh man.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through.
Glad
Thank
that's out
you
of the way.
very much.
Glad that's out of the way. Yuki got dropped. Oh, wow! This guy was the one that held me up to begin with, man. That's some boo.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart
We still
today?
shake hands today. So no
I
love
think it was clear
lost
what the
between me
main
and Lewis there.
contributing factor out of the track was speed.
Man's living
It
life.
sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Wow, they didn't even give Lewis. They didn't even give Lewis like any credit. They just said fast cars win races. Jeez.
After an excellent
Anything to
performance at the
disrespect the
Grand
GOAT.
Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight.
I probably do.
Team,
To be
and they
fair,
certainly
Mike, I
deserve
probably
it.
do. Like, this doesn't go our way on race day. Lewis got a superb start, and I struggled to catch up with him, man. And I think had it not been for that outlap where we got blocked, can't remember by who, I think it was Zhou Guanyu, maybe we would have had a chance. But as soon as he got ahead of us out of the pits, I knew that it was P2. I knew it was P2. I tried to be aggressive, but Lewis just was not having any of it. So, fair play. Yo, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us. Gonna watch Lewis have this podium. I'm sure Toto is gonna give us some stern words. But ultimately, Mercedes gained against the other constructors today. Oli Perez was able to really capitalize on a controversial race for Mercedes AMG today. So that is
Our
not so bad.
championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals
Where
have made
did
up some solid
Verstappen-
ground
Verstappen
today.
finish 8th?
Let's have a quick look at how the driver's standings have changed. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who
Where
do
did
you
he
pick?
even finish?
Yuki Tsunoda gets
He's not
my
even in the
vote
top
today.
14.
Let's move on to the constructors.
No,
the lead at the
Natalie
top comes
smoking
down
that-
after a strong
that
weekend from the
Japanese
challenging pack.
weed
There was
pack,
also
fam.
a strong
How she gonna
showing
give
from
it
the
to Yuki
Mercedes
Tsunoda?
team
He's not
today
even in the top
as they
10,
make their way
not
up
in the
the
top
standings.
14.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races
Oh.
lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
That is some boo. But also, if Lewis still inside here as well, man, look at the gap. So Lewis's fastest lap was a 1:41.6. My fastest lap was a 1:41.3. So there's really not actually that much difference between me and the AI. Bear in mind, me and Lewis drive an identical car. So the AI is fine. Lewis not letting me buy though. But I mean, he's my teammate, so I can't be too mad. Let's look at the Drivers' Championship. So, where's my swirly mouse of death? Okay, so because Max had a bad day, we are now 28 points behind him in the championship. Bear in mind, when we started this race today, we were 40 points behind Max in the championship. So we're catching, and considering I don't like, it's not that I don't like, it's Singapore's a really technical circuit. You can't make any mistakes, as you saw today. So happy that we managed to at least score some points and close the gap to Max. Could it have been better, of course, because we lost 2 positions, but we take it. We can't be too negative. And we overtake Ferrari in the constructors as well, so that's good. But we're miles, behind Red Bull. So the constructors not looking likely. However, though, the championship's starting to tighten up. Like Lewis won today's race, and now he's only 40 points behind Max. And I was 40 points behind Max when we started this race. So, even though he's a bit selfish, I feel, even Lewis could still mathematically win this championship. So, I can't be too salty. It just wasn't our day. even though it technically was our day because we still outscored Max, which we kind of need to if we really want to win this championship because he's the number one guy. So anyway, let's advance. We get extra point for fastest lap, so we take that. In the rivalry, because for some reason it's put me against Lewis in the rivalry, equal performances. I got the fastest lap, so I get extra point, but he won the race, so he gets a extra point. But we're ahead of him in the rivalry generally, because up until this update that came for the game, they were completely taking the piss out of Lewis's life. He was all the way in 6th place in most races, which is not realistic. I mean, towards the end of the season anyway, but you know what I mean. So, can we get any upgrades? I think we're poor. I don't think 1,200 points can buy you much these days. Yeah, all the upgrades to the car, they're like 2 grand. Would it even come in time? Probably not, and on top of that, we don't have enough money. So, let's look at R&D though. Do we still have the fastest car? We got a slightly faster car than Red Bull right now, so we gotta make the most of it until our next bunch of upgrades come through. I'm actually gonna fast forward a bit. I'm gonna fast forward to the Japanese Grand Prix. And do we still have the fastest car? Slightly, but that gap on the bar chart is slightly closer than it was before. So Red Bull and Ferrari, they're catching up. We gotta make the most of the performance of the car whilst it's still good. So there's always that. And Mike said, I mean, Lewis ended up P6 in the championship, so pretty realistic actually. Look at this guy trolling, fam. He's always trolling, this guy. Oh man, I love Mike really though. But yeah, let me just read these comments before we dip. I'm back tomorrow. I'm trying to bang out as many of these as I can now before the end of the year, because you know, during the Christmas holiday I just want to chill and you know, like just try and take it easy. So there'll be another episode tomorrow, but before we round it up, let's see what we have in the comments here. If I can even get the mouse to scroll. Here we go. So Brooke with a smiley face, Michelle saying that she had to go, Mike saying I had a worse pull to win rate conversion, Mary backing me up and saying, hey Mike, put your money where your mouth is and you do this. And then Mike said, Mary, I have brethren's guy, so this guy, any excuse Mike can use to get out of it, I see. And Mike saying, but we're doing some F1 races soon with a Twitter group. Yep. So and then Mike saying, Den's me and a couple of idiots. I think that's a fair analysis, to be fair, so I can't even argue with Mike too tough. So yeah. And Lo saying new episode tomorrow. Yeah bro, I'm banging these out, man. I'm trying to do as many of them I can before Christmas. So I think Thursday, well, I stream today, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I'm gonna stream on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm off until probably Monday, probably Tuesday. So you've got me on Monday, which is today, you got me tomorrow, and you got me on Wednesday. So we can hopefully get through. What have we got? I think Japan, and then what's usually after Japan? Mexico City. Oh, USA. That's another circuit I'm not amazing at, to be fair, so I have to try and fit some practice in before then. But guys, that has been the GOAT Mode Championship. We have closed the gap on Max due to a very poor race from him. We had a bad race, but he had a worse race, so let's get that in there. But yeah, we are, let's move the thing again, shall we? We're just, I would say, over like 28 points behind him, but then Lewis is only 40 points behind him, and I was 40 points behind Max. So if Max has another howler, a DNF, any kind of bad luck from here to the end, then yeah, could be interesting. Could be very, very interesting. But to be fair, we will be consistent, you know, ever since like what, Canada, we finished in the top 5. Canada, we got P2. Silverstone, we won. Australia, because I could see Lo asking about that, the game had a glitch, Lo, where it was raining and the game wasn't intelligent enough to realize that, you know, the tire rule doesn't become valid anymore, because when it's raining, basically the mandatory compound rule gets disapplied, but the game didn't notice that. So even the AI did the same thing as me, and half of them got disqualified. So yeah, so everybody got, well, everyone that matters got disqualified in Austria. France, we got P3, Hungary we got P2, Belgium we won, Netherlands we got P2, Italy we got P4. Bear in mind we started last that race, so that was a recovery job. And then Singapore we finished third. Could have won, could have finished P2, but would have, could have, should have. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, we got Japan next. Hopefully we go well there. Then we got USA, Mexico, Brazil, and yeah. But at least you'll get Japan and USA before the Christmas break. So if we're ahead of Max before or after USA, I will be over the moon with joy and ecstasy. So yeah, that'll be amazing. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch, because anything could happen in F1 games, and my luck has been so up and down this year with random stuff that happened to us. So yeah, Lo says Bugmasters, yeah, bro. There's always a bug. There's always some kind of crap that happens in these games, bro. But I do it because it's fun, and I do it because I love interacting with you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm waffling now. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And yeah, make sure you're tuning in for GOAT Mode episode 18. It's been an emotional roller coaster, but there might be some light at the tunnel. Cautiously optimistic on that. But until next time, it's your boy AMG Dent, and I'm out. Peace.